Returning to our top story, where Australia will soon learn by post what rate of tariffs will be applied by the United States. Let's go to Laura Jays, who is in Washington, D.C., where Trump has indicted tariffs will likely stay as is. Hey there, Laura, you're in D.C. right now. What's the sentiment over there?
Well, look, Trump is desperate to get back to more domestic issues, absolutely. But what is on the table is that these sweeping global tariffs are expected, or at least the pause on them, expected to expire in 10 days from now. So all he's done in that 90 days, and he's done plenty, by the way, but when it comes to tariffs, he's done one deal with the UK, there's a half deal with China, and he's absolutely thrown the toys out of the pram when it comes to Canada. That means the rest of the world, including Australia, is in this varying state of limbo, and time's running out. Australia might not even get to negotiate at all. So we see ourselves as a top-tier ally. We're not being treated by one, and Trump has said on the deadline, not specifically about Australia, but when the deadline comes in 10 days' time about this pause on tariffs, it really doesn't matter to him, and he'll just assign tariffs, and we might get a letter in the mail just telling us what that new tariff rate is.
We'll look at how a country treats us. Are they good? Are they not so good? Some countries, we don't care. We'll just send a high number out. But we're going to be sending letters out starting pretty soon. No, we don't have to meet. We understand. We have all the numbers. Listen, what we're going to do is we're going to send, and we're going to say, congratulations, we're allowing you to shop in the United States of America. You're going to pay a 25% tariff or a 35% or a 50% or 10%.
There's a lot of concern about the status of our relationship at the moment. Of course, our people-to-people links are huge, and the status of our governmental relationship, well, it's historic, so you wouldn't think it was completely broken. But Anthony Albanese hasn't been able to meet face-to-face with Donald Trump. We're not getting the FaceTime and the negotiation we need, it seems, over tariffs. There has been some chats and some connection at a ministerial level. Penny Wong is flying to DC. She'll arrive here tomorrow. But we are just not getting the headway on things that we normally would have. And frankly, we did in Trump's first foray into the presidency. AUKUS is under review. It's been made clear to us from Pete Hegseth to Richard Marles himself that they want to increase defence spending. And there's this tariff issue. I mean, Anthony Albanese is saying this morning he wants to argue that friends don't do that to friends, and we shouldn't have a tariff at all. He doesn't expect to go that up, but that 10% might be the new normal for us. This was a really interesting insight from Brent Buchanan. He's a pollster here, a Trump pollster. He's run Trump's last 3 campaigns. He is super plugged in. And I asked him what he thought the problem was.
Donald Trump needs to find an Australian that he likes, or Australia needs to find an Australian that Donald Trump likes and let that person take point, because so much with Donald Trump is personal relationships.
So do you think this is personal? He simply doesn't know Anthony Albanese, or he doesn't like him?
I think he doesn't like the current ambassador, and that's one of the biggest issues.
Really? Wow. So that ambassadorial role really matters when it comes to getting through those concrete walls?
With certain people, yeah, with certain countries and certain people. But Donald Trump's a deal maker, and so you bring a deal, he's going to talk through it.
Rudd is seen as an expert on China. That is not front of mind for Trump at the moment. Do you think that might change when that situation changes or returns his attention there?
Well, it's a great opportunity to build relationships with our Congress, because that is the one issue that is bipartisan still in this Congress, which is anti-China.
So there you have it, Brent Buchanan. He's not a nobody. He's a pollster here, and has been with Trump for quite some time, for more than a decade. All 3 campaigns that he's run here to get into to be the president, run his presidential campaign. So his insights on the matter shouldn't be taken lightly. He's saying the ambassador might just be a problem for us.